You know what? You know what you're going to have to do? Just like I had to do, you're going to have to trust God. Trust God, trust God, trust God, trust God. Lean not to your understanding, but lean to God's understanding. That's the only way we gonna get through this. You gonna get through this. I'm gonna get through this. We gonna get through this. That's the only way. Because I'm telling you, sorry about that, because I'm charging my phone. Oh, sorry. Charging my phone. That's the only way we're gonna get through it. We gotta trust God. We gotta trust God. So many a times we want to do it on our own. We mess it up. We mess it up instead of just trusting God in the process. We got to trust God in the process. And so many of us don't. I'll tell you a quick story. I got laid off 2 years ago from Wells Fargo. I had been there 9 years. 9 years. And they laid all of us off. It wasn't just me. They laid all of us off. And you know what I told myself in that instance? I said, I'm not going back to work for nobody. I'm not going back to work for nobody. I said, I'm going back to school and get my accounting degree. So that way I can have something for myself and I don't have to worry about getting laid off, especially as I age. And I did. I have not worked since then. I have not worked in 2 years, August, September, October, November, August, September, October. I have not worked in 2 years and 3 months. And when I tell you I have been trusting God through the process, when I tell you God have not failed me yet, He have not failed me yet, He have not left me yet, He has been right with me. When I get discouraged, and sometimes I want to go get a job, and I say, that's not part of the plan. That's not part of the plan. Then I have to snap back into reality. That ain't part of the plan, girl. You trying to give up. You trying to take the easy way out. That ain't what God want for you. That is not what God want for you. And I say, yeah, you right. You right. I do. I'll be like, yeah, you right. That ain't what God want for me. That ain't what He want. And when I tell you I have fully trusted God through this process, fully trusted God through this process, being by yourself and you fully trusting God, when I tell you that's an amazing experience to have, to fully trust God, when you know that that's all you have. That's all you have is God. And you trust in Him. You trust in Him with everything. With everything. What? God say, bring it to me. Give it to me. Give it all to me. That's what He said. Give it all to me. And I said, here you go. Here you go. I'm giving it to you. And guess what? When I have to pinch myself many a times because I can't believe this is my life. I can't believe that I lost my job, got laid out through a layoff, and I've been able to go back to school. I've been able to just breathe. I've been able to experience freedom, true freedom. Gosh, nobody but God. Nobody but God is making this possible for me. And every day I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful. I am so grateful. Nobody but God. God, like, I got you. I got you. You do what you need to do and let me worry about the rest. And once I realized that that's all I had to do was me work on what I need to work on and God work on what he working on. I don't even know what he working on. I don't have a clue what God working on for me. But you know what? I know one thing. When he get through with it, it's going to be amazing. I don't know what my story looked like, but I know with God in it, it's amazing. I know without a shadow of a doubt, with God in it, it's something I never could have imagined. Right now, my life right now, never could have imagined my life to be. Never, ever, ever, ever could I ever imagine my life to be like it is. To have this freedom, to have this joy, to have this peace, to be able to take care of myself. It is amazing. And I know this is nobody but God. That's why I say trust God. No matter what. I don't care what it look like. What it feel like. I don't care what they say. You trust God. No matter what. You go to God and you tell him, God, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. This is what I need. This is what I need. This is where I'm at. And watch he show up and he gonna show out. He gonna show up and he gonna show out on your behalf. I promise you. I promise you that. But you got to trust him. You got to know and you got to believe without a shadow of a doubt that God got you. That he got you. He taking care of you while you taking care of what you need to take care of. Just know that. Trust God, trust God, trust God. I can't say it enough. Trust God. And I'm going to leave you with that. Trust God. That's it. That's it. That's the end of the video. Trust God.